Where they can definitely win that 2 versus 2 at certain points. So I would say that they have a stronger 2 versus 2 than they did before, and I think the Mad Lions have more options, but I still think overall G2 have a very strong comp.
Yeah, and G2 have a very similar comp in a way to
looks like he was spotted out. Kaiser now could potentially look to punish the rest of Mad Lions, ready to collapse. Jankos waiting over the wall, though. Kaiser has to be careful here. Wunder can come in with the Tahm Kench W as well. But instead, he has opted to start the Q. Just a bit of a trading back and forth here in the ward.
Down towards bot lane, similar to game 1.
And in the previous game, Wunder was an immovable object on the top side of the map. It took so many resources for Mad Lions to try and shut him down. It was ultimately unsuccessful. This time, maybe they can change things. Elyoya now fully committed for this dive. Wunder could be in trouble here. They're going to go in 1, 2, 3 on the autos, healing up as much as he can. The flashback out to safety. Elyoya tanking, but it's first blood to the side of Mad Lions. No response from the side of G2.
Yeah, really clean dive there. Elyoya just forces it. Waves stacked up. Maybe that's how the matchup's supposed to. Armut has based, and I think if he saves his TP here, he should be able to match this bot dive, but he's going to have to use it. Might be a 3v3.
Sin, Sonic Way, that's a lot of TPs being burned. G2 looks like they want nothing to do with this dive, but Jankos has been caught up, but they're not going to have enough damage to follow it up. Armut now stepping forward. Trade 1 for 1 on the TPs across the board. You can see in that game 1, massive gold differences coming through, very steadily building that one up. And Mad Lions might have something to say about it this time around. As Elyoya's in the bottom side. Rekkles has already used the jump. Mickey potentially in no man's land. It looks like he might want that kill on the Carzzy. Ignite, a little bit more damage, but he can't pop the barrel. One more auto, he wants to finish it, but it's not going to work. No, he gets it in the end. It's a 1 for 1.
So up towards Elyoya. He could have been fine there, but he backtracked. Now, Wave in a bad state for Armut. Has no flash. Wunder's level 6. Jankos is around. I think there's no way out of this one, Armut.
Armut level 6, though, is pretty big. Needlework is a lot of immediate healing, but Devour comes in. Jankos should get a clean fall up on the setup on the Q. Armut dashing, dipping, ducking, diving, healing up a ton. This is Gwen. She's level 6. She's got a ton of healing, and if the kick doesn't land, they might not have the damage. We're going to have to hold that thought. Instantly, Cap's now coming in. He throws a Raptor into the face of Elyoya. How about that one? Raptor's fighting back. Wunder coming in on the top side. They finally take down Armut, and across the board, G2 for getting some work done.
So I'm not entirely sure what happened on the bot side of the map, but G2, they punish Armut up towards the top side. The wave was pushing towards Wunder. They're able to find an effective gank, and while Jankos was very close to losing his life, as Humanoid's now in danger.
Chain CC now coming in, instant follow-up damage, and goodbye. Rekkles with a happy B. G2, incredible couple minutes now.
But also just what is going on for Mad? Rekkles collapses in as Caps makes his way back up, and they end up just going for a fight 2 versus 3.
Mad Lions looking to keep the tempo up, though. They're not looking to get dropped back there. Mickey going to go with the body slam for the interrupt, but Kaiser waited just long enough. That said, the dive absolutely collapses.
Level 5, so ultimates aren't too far apart. Caps is going to move there as well. It's a 4v4. Mad Lions are quite stacked up, and they're flanked from top. They're flanked from bot side. Jankos is there too.
Kaiser finding the initial engage, trying to burn him down, but the aftershock is still proc. Elyoya jumping forward, trying to get as much damage down as he can. Armut now in there with the needlework. He's going to be able to land a few, but G2 just splitting up. They're not letting a single member go down. Cap's now going to be in trouble. Mickey running. That's the needlework now coming in. Suddenly, Mad Lions have turned the fight. Jankos, will he go back in with the kick? They're trying to get a little bit more damage down, but they know that they've lost this one. Realm War ban, Humanoid, and Armut descending on G2. They're going to get some kills back for themselves. Armut just barely making it out.
So this time round, Mad are able, and Jankos, knowing that they likely can't contest, is actually just going to cross map on the other side. But Mad are actually looking for kills.
Elyoya now with the follow-up, looking for the knock up there. Going to get knocked back into the tower, though. That's going to be big. Crescent Guard going to mitigate some of the immediate damage coming in from Rekkles. Won't quite stop any follow-up, but he's going to walk away. On the map, much closer around in this early game, as we've said a few times now. But Jankos, if it's a successful gank here, they may be able to break bottom. That said, Elyoya already on the bottom side. Doesn't have a ton of mana, but should be enough to try to fight, but no ultimate as well. Fight kicking off. Double TP now from the side of Mad. Jankos going to need to escape very quickly, but he's already used the hop. He's used the kickback now too, and G2 need to turn the fight. But this is a man advantage for the Mad Lions. Instantly Carzzy into the backside. Caps and Rekkles pulling back, retreating. Mad Lions finding opportunities, finding kills in the exchange.
It felt like Mad was reading the play well. The flash
over the wall instantly. Going to find one back. Mad Lions ruthless in that exchange.
Mad Lions are up the map for their bot lane, but because Armut had the TP, Mad were primed and ready, and now they're going for more.
Here we go. Rinse and repeat here on the dives. Elyoya going forward. Wind becomes lightning, will not connect, but that's still going to be the tower dropping down.
You're completely right, Vedius. They initially put the bot play into play. Humanoid has a Liandry's completed, not an Everfrost. I presume that's because of the front line. The G2 have 3 melee kind of champions. Xin, Gragas, Tahm, Kench, which will be very, very tanky. Should be able to shred through them, and Mad Lions have a lot of control of their map now, specifically towards the bot side, but top side is struggling a bit. Carzzy
Waiting, not quite long enough on the blast cone there. Jankos now right on top of him. Maybe gonna look to finish this one up. The kick back, the second Q not going to be denied there. Kaiser had some good CC, but still a little bit of a solo kill there for Jankos in the jungle.
In the wise words of a jungler that
Played offensive, disrespected, Jankos punished it, but however the bot side, just like I said, in Mad Lions' control, Humanoid pushes in mid. They should get the spot tier 2. I think they might lose their mid tier 1 for this, because Humanoid is definitely over-rotating here a bit to make sure
this tower. Given that Carzzy is the only one here, I imagine he's a little too afraid to approach, and that will be a tower secured. So, about a 1
Kaiser, Humanoid. The old Humanoid might just go for the wave, and he might die on side lane, but for now he's playing safe, waiting for his support jungle. Armut doesn't have TP though, so taking a fight here might be risky. Wunder does.
Mykix now caught out. I don't know how much room he has. The body slam's going to be blocked on all sides by the entire team, and that's going to be an easy pickup. Mykix staying too long. Mad the ones to punish.
Yeah, great punish. Wunder was basing, so he couldn't TP. Mykix way too deep. Damage that Mad Lions have compared to last game. Hang on a second. Jankos might find Humanoid here. No flash.
Still going to commit. Red buff as well. He's rolling through. Challenging Smite. Big damage now coming in. Kicking it back into Rekkles. That's an alley-oop, baby. All-star game material right there. Shut down for Rekkles.
They're going to secure themselves the Herald. This can then be used for bot or top, and they don't want to take the fight for the time being. Especially when you look at these skirmish champions, these champions that often play through sides, this is where you kind of have to be quite scared of them. The 2-item mark is actually...
It was very close. It was nearly 3 Drakes to G2 at 20 minutes. It was actually 3 Drakes to G2 at 20 minutes. Mad Lions only 2 this time around. But kind of reversing what we saw in the first game, much more solo tower gold.
I think they can go for 2 perhaps. Yeah, Kaiser's spacing, but Elyoya and Carzzy are around. Carzzy staying around to push the wave, so they're dropping mid, they're dropping bot. As good as this looks for Mad Lions, I think G2 can also cross-map despite not having the Herald. The wave's a bit late to bot tower though, so it might just be a 2-for-1 tower trade. Good play for Mad Lions.
Really good use of the Heralds. Mad Lions. Right, they couldn't lock down the LeBlanc, they couldn't lock down the Tahm Kench, but this time around, G2 have to play through 2 lanes. They can't play through 3 because of how difficult they are to deal with in the side.
Armut's got 3 towers. Yeah, especially Elyoya, like you said earlier, Vedius. 100% kill participation on this Xin Zhao up against Jankos, who I think has made amazing plays this game, and I think arguably the best form of Jankos we've seen all year long.
Certainly is. I think this is the meta for Jankos. No question marks around how Elyoya would perform, because we only really saw him in the carry meta. But he's certainly doing a great job. Now both teams waiting for the next dragon to spawn, trying to take down these tier 1s. A lot of grouping around.
Against Caps. Armut wins on the push against Wunder in top. Elyoya looking for Mykix here.
He's going to fully commit. Rekkles and Caps waiting
TP
for
behind.
Be careful. Big TP coming in from behind. That's Armut on the backside. Rekkles leaping out, but he's going to find himself right into the waiting arms of a Gwen. Snip, but kicked away. Good disengage tools coming in for the side of Mad Lions. Jankos now going forward. Humanoid going for the 1v1 versus Caps. Looks like he's going to try to finish the job. Armut on the backside goes golden. That's the stopwatch. He buys time, a brief moment, but it's all he needs. Wunder getting collapsed on Mad Lions. Will they push for more? Will they turn for an objective instead? G2, 2 members picked off for nothing on the side of Mad Lions.
Very well played. Going to get a Baron for Mad Lions.
Yeah, it's going to be a free Nash. Jankos is not there to contest. 20 seconds on Dragon. We'll see if G2 can pick it up, but Mad Lions are alive, especially on the stage. Second they won that fight, they were...
Is just going to clear the wave. Armut pushing into the mid lane. Mad Lions, tier 2 should be free with his first Baron. We'll see if G2 wants to try to contest, go for anything cheeky. That said, 3 towers already
looking
down.
For engages. If Carzzy can hit a W on Rekkles, maybe he can chunk him out. If Kaiser can find an ult, they can start the fight. Mykix just zoning them away.
Knockback coming in. Armut now stepping forward. He's been devoured. He's going to get thrown back into the team. Not sure if he has the mist up and available. The needlework coming in is big healing. Mykix already taken out before the fight even kicks off. Humanoid now running forward. That's a phase rush proc Ryze. He's ready to get right into that back line if G2 step forward for now. A single inhibitor in favor of Mad Lions, but they're not looking to stop the push yet. They don't need a Baron buff to keep the pressure on. Rekkles, Caps, what can they do? Jankos now locked up. Jankos now taken out before the fight even breaks out. Instantly, Carzzy into the back line, and just like that, the Mad Lions bite back in game 2. Rekkles, the last man standing, but there will be no hero moments in this one. Humanoid flashing forward, Carzzy breaking the base. Mad Lions bring it back and tie up the series heading into game 3.
Yeah, it looked like G2 could stall there, but Mad Lions forced the engage. Armut just goes in 1v3. The Ryze ultimate comes out. Big part of that team fight was Mykix's E-flash didn't connect. He didn't get the aftershock. He got instantly popped. G2 tried to match the fight.